What's the controversial topic of the day? Well, some characters from anime just should have stayed dead. Whether it's plot armor, fan service, or divine intervention. A lot of these comebacks or resurrections made anime fans roll their eyes and wondering what happened to this? So today we're counting down the top 10 anime characters that just should have stayed dead. Also, just to let you know, there will be multiple characters from the same anime that will be on this list. But let's just get into this. Number 10. Carly Carmine, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Carly's death as a Dark Signer was peak tragic romance. She and Jack had the emotional tension, the heartbreak, the tears. It was great writing. But then out of nowhere, she's alive again, and everything goes back to normal like it never happened. I get it, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! It isn't known for staying dark, but this one hurts. The entire arc lost its punch because it refused to commit to its emotional payoff. Carly should have stayed gone. It would have made her story unforgettable, instead of just being a comic relief on the side. Number 9. Naruto Uzumaki, Boruto. Look, Naruto already had a really good ending. He fulfilled his dream, became Hokage, and earned peace for the ninja world. But in Boruto, the writers just keep grinding down his legacy. The man has survived every war, every god-tier villain, and now, well, he just keeps on living on and on and on. If he actually died at whether it's the end of Shippuden or even his final battle with Sasuke, it would have sealed him as a true legend. Instead, we got an overworked dad losing Kurama and barely being relevant. It's painful to watch your childhood hero turn into a political NPC. Honestly, it would have made Boruto an even better character, just to show that someone he loses will make him grow even stronger. Honestly, Naruto should have bowed out on top, not been dragged into sequel suffering. Number 8. Alucard, Hellsing Ultimate. Only Alucard could turn death into a power-up. Dude loses his existence after absorbing millions of souls, vanishing for 30 years, and casually reappears like, I'm back, just needed a nap. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty metal, but it killed the weight of his sacrifice. Alucard's supposed to be a monster wrestling with immortality. Instead, he's just too overpowered to stay gone. His death meant nothing when immortality is basically his respawn timer. Number 7. Lelouch v. Britannia, Code Geass. Lelouch's death was one of the greatest endings in anime history. The mastermind sacrifices himself to unite the world, the perfect redemption for a tyrant. Then Code Geass' resurrection comes out and says, surprise! He's alive! It's like reviving Light Yagami and expecting the same impact. His original ending was flawless, mysterious, tragic, and symbolic. Bringing him back didn't just hurt the legacy, it made the story feel afraid of its own brilliance. Let the genius have his resting place, man. Number 6. Byakuya Kuchiki, Bleach. When Byakuya went down during the Quincy invasion, it was very tragic. The man who once stood as Ichigo's rival torn apart, leaving Ichigo completely broken. It felt like a real loss. And then, a few episodes later, Byakuya just wakes up with hey guys, what did I miss? His death was so emotional that Ichigo literally unlocked a new level of power. Well, sort of. And now it means nothing. His comeback didn't just cheapen his death, it cheapened pretty much his whole legacy. We're halfway through the list at number 5, Joseph Joestar, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Joseph's death at the end of Stardust Crusaders was very emotional. The All-Man went out helping his grandson, leaving behind an epic legacy. But then Dio's blood somehow revived him. What? Dio's vampiric blood brings Joseph back to life, and everyone's just accepts it? No side effects, no craving for blood, just vibes? That's not resurrection, that's JoJo logic at its peak. Love the guy, but let's be for real, Joseph was supposed to rest. Instead, he lived to be a grandpa that kept trolling everybody. Number 4. Goku, Dragon Ball. This is definitely one of the most controversial thoughts of whether Goku should have just stayed dead and let Gohan take the torch, or just kept on living. Death and Goku go together like training and eating. He died 4 times? And every time, it's just a warm-up before the next saga. Goku doesn't even treat death seriously anymore. The man's I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go train with King Kai for a bit. Dragon Ball has made death feel like a dentist appointment. Goku's the best, and he's my favorite Dragon Ball character. But his constant resurrections made it impossible to take things seriously. The bro's been resurrected more times than filler episodes in the whole entire series. Number 3. All Might, My Hero Academia. All Might's final battle with All For One was everything. The symbol of peace losing his power. It was the perfect ending. But then, instead of staying gone, All Might's just hanging around. Powerless? Yes. But somehow surviving multiple near-death moments like he's got leftover plot armor stored up. His death would have defined the new generation's rise. Instead, he's still running commentary like a retired sports coach. Don't get me wrong, I love All Might, one of my favorite My Hero characters. But the man's been on borrowed time since season 3. Number 2. Kakashi Hatake, Naruto Shippuden. Kakashi's sacrifice during the Pain arc was legendary. He burned every ounce of chakra protecting Choji and the village. Then, he had a heartfelt talk with his dad in the afterlife. It was peaceful, fitting, and heartbreaking. Then, Pain pressed the massive revive button like he was undoing a bad save file, and poof! Kakashi's back. No emotional fallout, no consequences. And don't get me wrong, we all love the Copy Ninja, but that revival took one of Naruto's most powerful moments and just reset it? Even Kakashi looked confused to be alive again. At number 1, Bakugo. My Hero Academia. Bakugo's death against Shigaraki was a gut punch. The arrogant, loud, explosion-loving hero finally went out protecting others. It was poetic and hit every emotional note possible. Then, he's back, thanks to an emergency heart massage from Best Genius and Ed Shot, literally turning himself into a heart ball. It's like the writers couldn't handle a world without explosions every 5 seconds. And man, the trend of My Hero characters not dying just keeps continuing. His comeback didn't just bring logic, it broke tension. Imagine going out with that much respect, just to come back like, yo, I'm good. Nah, Bakugo, you had your moment. And I know you're all thinking, how dare you say a bunch of these characters should die? But honestly, it's just my opinion. These are my thoughts of who I think should just stay dead. Some of these comebacks seem pretty cool, but let's just be for real. It actually killed the emotion of what could have been very impactful for all of us. Which resurrection do you think it ruined its story the most? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more anime breakdowns.